What's up, y'all? J Roos Theory. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff if you wish to donate to the platform. The Cash App is $JRoos33. Now let's talk about Fabio Wardley versus Frazier Clark 2. Now, anybody that saw the first fight, I know you weren't disappointed, man. It was just blood everywhere. It was like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. It was like a Rocky movie. We didn't get let down at all. I was thinking this fight was actually gonna be a main event, but it was on the undercard of Beterbiev Bivol. And I picked Fabio Wardley to win, and boy did he win. First round knockout. Frazier Clark looked like he was really hurt, man. His face looked like it was twisted. I think he got a broken jaw. And, you know, I saw the footage of Lennox Lewis training. I wouldn't call it really training, but, you know, it was probably just one session where Lennox Lewis was working with Frazier Clark and showing him some things. He was working with the jab, and he was saying, you know, I can see that coming, do it this way. He was giving him a lot of game, but I was thinking so much for my video about Anthony Joshua needs to call up Lennox Lewis because Lennox worked with Frazier Clark, and Frazier Clark got stopped in the first round. But I said this before the fight. I said usually when there's a rematch and the first fight was grueling and tough, usually there's one fighter that feels the pressure and caves in. Teddy Atlas talks a lot about this kind of stuff. You know, he calls the ring the chamber of truth. What you really are comes out. You can't depend on a team. You can't depend on anything but yourself. So, you know, you can't hide in that ring, as Frazier Clark saw. And it's just one guy usually feels the pressure in that moment, and he's thinking of the first fight like, man, the first fight I got knocked down. It was a grueling 12 rounds. Do I really feel like going through that? And he caves in sometimes because, you know, that's pressure. The pressure from the crowd, the pressure to win, the pressure to act like you're not hurt when you're hurt. All that comes into play. You know, what you were thinking before the fight, what you're thinking before the fight. You got to keep your mind strong and disciplined. And Lennox Lewis was giving him game about not watching the media and keeping your mind strong. You got to do that because it's not really a team sport. I mean, you got your corner man and your cut man and your trainer and your seconds, but you're still the only one out there. So Frazier Clark was just outmanned and outgunned, and I'm pretty big on Fabio Wardley. I think he might be one of the sleepers that nobody's talking about. This guy's got a great chin. He's fast and he's strong. He's going to be very difficult to beat. I would like to see him fight someone like a Jared Anderson, perhaps, or Richard Torres Jr., but Fabio Wardley is no joke, man. The dude is no joke. I predicted him to win, but first round, I didn't see that coming. I guess Frazier Clark didn't see that coming either, but I still think AJ should maybe work with Anthony Joshua, even Frazier Clark. I think they just had that one session. You know, I don't think they really had any time together to really, you know, make it second nature for Frazier Clark to go in there and fight. When you got a big fight like that coming up, you want to make sure that all these things that you do in training camp, you do in the ring. You know, if you just work with somebody one time, when the pressure's on, you're not going to probably remember what you were told. So it's important for these fighters to get some time in with these trainers. And the fight was announced so fast that I think they had like a month to train. So, you know, will Frazier Clark be able to come back from this? I think he can. You know, he just has to make sure he gets his mind right, get the right trainer in there, of course, and be able to implement everything that he needs to implement to become a heavyweight champion. And, you know, it's just an interesting time for the heavyweight division. These are some great heavyweights that I'm seeing right now, and we're going to be talking about this way down the road. We're going to be talking about the newcomers, the guys that we're seeing before that are maybe on their way to retirement, the Wilders, the Furies, the Joshuas, the Usyks, and the new crop. The new crop looks pretty pretty great. So we'll see what happens, but Fabio Wardley makes a huge statement by knocking out Frazier Clark in the first round. Man. The heavyweight division doesn't disappoint. What do you guys think of Fabio Wardley? Who you guys want to see him fight next? Because this guy is fast. He's strong. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem for maybe the Wilders, the Usyks. Maybe he'll be a problem for all them. You never know. I know he's a problem for the new crop, but I'm big on Fabio Wardley. Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. Like I said, if you wish to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $JRoos33, LSR forever, and be fearless. Yay, yay. Yay, yay.